California couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted me to tell you that this puzzle was done on the request of someone named Brendan. I wonder if anyone knows anything about this.
I think I do.
What solvers are often after is the aha moment, where something that had previously been totally opaque, something clicks in your mind and you figure it out. You're like, aha, now I know how this crossword theme works, or aha, now I know how this tricky clue that I had been completely stumped by, and now I know why this makes sense. I had to think about this word a different way. So that aha moment is the big rush.
I've explained it to friends as like, okay, so everything is chaos right now. So it's nice to have like one thing that is black and white every day, and it's the answers to the crossword.
It's a good activity to do for a few minutes. I get to use my brain and I get to try and make myself better about something. But I wouldn't bother doing it if it weren't fun.
I do like the ones that have metas, and it's a different kind of thing because, for a speed solver, I'm often done filling out the grid in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But for a meta crossword, that's just the beginning.
It's a great puzzle to solve, except then there is another mystery, and there's a question at the top of the puzzle that says, the answer to this week's puzzle is a famous book, a unit of measurement, a sports team, an American city, a historical figure. Embedded in that puzzle is a secret path to get to that answer.
It's the exhibits Pimp My Ride of puzzles. Yo dog, I heard that you liked crosswords, so we put a crossword in your crossword, or we put a puzzle in your crossword so that you can puzzle while you crossword.
There's a famous meta which entered the lingo and created a verb, which is pageanting.
It had 7 of the long answers in the grid. Started, I believe, if I remember correctly, with the name of one of the bowl games. So it might have had Fiesta ware and cotton sheets. But also in one of the corners was the word bowls.
And so I thought how clever. What they all have in common is these are names of bowl games, and the answer was bowl games or bowls or something like that.
But in fact, if you took the city names of the 7 bowl games, the first letters of those were P-A-G-E-A-N-T, spelling pageant, which was our intended answer, but we unfortunately tricked many more people than I expected, and so since then it's become a term for any puzzle that maybe has an extra level that maybe you're missing.
I think a great puzzle is not like a great relationship. It can challenge you, you can learn something from it. Hopefully there is room for lots of wonderful wordplay. And most importantly, it should be an absolute blast to go through.
The prize for our weekly contest is a mug. A white mug that says Crossword Champion and Wall Street Journal on it.
Are any of them mug winners?
Oh, really?
No,
not yet.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to
I keep forgetting to enter. I enter probably one a month.
Because the prize is a mug, someone started referring to the other solvers as Muggles. Good morning, Muggles. How are you guys doing, Muggles? And that stuck. They were now the Muggles. Completely organically, this little community formed of people who were obsessed with this puzzle every week and wanted to talk about it with each other every week.
Except for the crossword tournaments that are held at various places, there aren't really chances for people to get together. So this idea of a virtual community of puzzle solvers was very surprising and I think kind of delightful.
As organic communities do, they started forming their own language. It was like an incredible linguistic anthropology experiment. Someone one day said, "Oh, this puzzle's so hard, I'm lost at sea." And then that became part of the anthropological lingo. Then someone else one day said, "Oh, I'm safe at shore, safe on shore, SOS." Somewhere along the line, lost at sea became lost on the love boat. Drinking with Isaac, the bartender of the love. There was a lot of discussion of What were they drinking? Margarita with Isaac. Oh, I'm safe at shore. Under a palm tree having a whiskey sour. I'm here with Isaac. I'm under a palm tree. What am I drinking? To someone who came at it cold, it was a little impenetrable, except then someone, of course, in a lovely way started explaining and posting, here's what our lingo is.
It is a great community of people who enjoy the same things. They're very bright people. They all have the same passion for puzzles.
Most of my Facebook friends come from this community, so it goes to my real friends too.
If you're a baseball fan, it makes a difference. If you're a knitter, it makes a difference. So it's kind of a cultural amalgam of all the things that people think are worthy of putting in the crossword.
I think a lot of people have observed something very powerful about crosswords, which is it's a problem that you can solve, and that's not true of many problems in life. My to-do list is out of control and sometimes makes me sad. But the to-do list of a crossword puzzle, I can tick those boxes. I can complete that to-do list. It's a great feeling. It's a sort of metaphor for accomplishing what you're trying to accomplish in life.
Now the puzzle's not done yet. I'm gonna need Amanda to help me with the last piece. Now it's all about rings and boxes, right? Well, I have the last piece right here. Amanda, will you help me solve this puzzle?